I'm back. I'm feeling good anyway. I'm in that mode. You see that jersey behind me? You see that jersey? It's up for grab. It's up for grab. Yes, that jersey is up for grab. Showtime. Let's get down to the business. All right, good morning and welcome to the Sports Buffet on ELEGBETETVRADIO. My name is Indafe Matthew S. You love to call me the Elegbetet Water Sports, and I enjoy it. I wouldn't lie about that. I enjoy it and I love it. And so let's have some fun in the building today. It's Friday. Yes. Osas, Osas already nailed it. It's the TGIF show, and now it's time for us to have an enjoyable, beautiful, amazing 1 hour. So if you are on the YouTube channel, if you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, or you're listening via the web, www.elebetettv.com/radio, thank you for joining me. And you know how we do this show, it's your show. So I'm just your analyst sitting in the studio, responding to your queries, your questions, and also reacting. Okay, so not everyone is a question. So your comment, your views, your opinion. And yesterday, somebody sent me a message in the evening. I said, Idafe, I don't believe that you have Osimhen jersey to give to us. You're just saying it. And okay, you haven't Osimhen decided to score a brace. I'll bang in the double. I said, okay, let me not come across like I'm just deceiving these people. Before they start dragging me online, I'm just using Osimhen name to boost up my views and followers. But I do believe that people will view what I do, whether jersey or not jersey. I wish I have a lot more jersey to give anyway. Yes, WeWo Graphics, good morning to you too. Thank you very much for checking in very early on the show. And thank you for showing me how to do. Let me just give you an example. You see where that light is, that black background there? That's where I'm going to put the graffiti on in this studio. It's going to be a graffiti wall, and the heads, that sample that you showed me will be the heads of almost everybody that I've interviewed in this studio in the last 2 or so years that we started this show. And I have this jersey to give, but it's only going to go for the draws will be made from our YouTube channel. And the reason being that, listen, the YouTube channel is what we really want to grow. Wow, Sam Soje is up here with us already. And I've got good news about Sam Soje, and I feel the need to announce it. Okay, you know how we always say that ex-internationals should walk their way from the bottom to the top, like Drake, and get to the very height of football administration. Well, Sam Soje have been working behind the scene for a while. They're working seriously behind the scene. And Sam Soje, for those of you who don't know, is one of the few ex-international who left football at the time where he still could have played with another additional 5 years. Okay, but he just told himself that, okay, the injuries are cranking up, and I don't want to become a liability to a club, even when the club was still begging him, like, oh, guy, we'll still give you 2 or 3 years. And we know that there's this saying in some of the clubs I play, they say when Soje plays, we win. Okay, we don't lose, because he's that kind of guy. I played against him before, and I've seen him kick his own blood brother, Akpo Soje, who plays on my team, and I know how brutal that guy can be. But then he's one of the nicest and loveliest person you can ever meet. I mean, talking about if you send him a message, he would get back to you. If you call him or you ask him to call you, he will call you back. And I'm talking generally, like, it's not just because I'm close to him or because we grew up together, but that's who he is. He's just been appointed as special advisor to the Delta State governor on sports matters. So when it comes to sports, and the governor needs a direction, needs a clear head, an objective head on the matter, he is one of the access point that the governor goes to. So congratulations to you, Sam Soje. You're a top man. I know that you're going to deliver on that one. And somebody sent me a message yesterday. Let me go to my DM. Message from my DM. Somebody said, hello, Edafe, because the NFF are your people, you've not said anything about the letter by Ademola and Nigeria. You've not done a video. You've not done anything. So let me explain that bit to you. There's a video already coming in for it. If you notice, on Tuesday is the day that me and Emmanuel Sebastian are in the studio, and we'll bring up all the topic, all the major issues that are boiling around sports. And I've also told you guys on this show that I don't do breaking news, because it's not relevant anymore into this media. Thank you very much, Sam. You're not even kicking me, actually. I just love the fact that you're here with us and you're joining in on the show. It's very, very important for me. I feel very blessed to have you on my show. So on Tuesday, we've already agreed that we're going to discuss that the Aisha Buhari Cup and a whole lot. Okay, so last week Tuesday we did a show. We recorded it, but the audio wasn't that really top quality. Something happened to the audio, so we had to use like the open air audio. So if you go to our YouTube channel right now, you will see our show, the last few episodes that we put out. The audio was not really as crisp clear as our audio used to be, and we apologize for it. We're sorry, but still help us to grow. We really want to grow. We're desperate to see it grow, okay? But we will not do dirty things to grow our channel. I've always said to my team that, listen, we're not going to do dirty things to grow this channel. We want to grow on the legitimate path. We don't want to rise up by pulling people down. We also don't want to rise up by destroying the structure that we are looking to build. Having said that, let's get into the sporting gist, and let's get into the salutation part. Manasa Mekije Oyinje said, keep up the good work, Mr. Elegbete. Thank you very much. Hercules Mix said, good morning, boss. Good morning to you. Samuel Obitokwe, that's my student. Soldier Boy, how you doing? It's been a while. I mean, sometimes you need to come down to the studio and let me see how you're doing. So, as your mom and the entire family, much love to you as well. And he went on to say, me, I could collect this jersey. Which one? The one on my back or the one I'm wearing? If it's the one I'm wearing, I'm willing to give to you. I'm going to give it out. But that one there is for people that are viewing on our YouTube channel and dropping comments and following up on what we're doing. Okay, so we're going to do a draws for that one. That's Victor Siemens jersey that gave to me, but I told him, too bad, I don't wear jerseys without my name on it. I don't. I struggle to wear it. So instead of me just keeping it in my locker or my wardrobe, I think I need to give it that. And he agreed. So he understood. So I'm going to give that. And congratulations to him for scoring the double yesterday. Let him keep scoring and also doing the same for the national team of Nigeria. Having said that, it's time to come to you guys. What's the talking point on your hand? First one question that somebody threw to me, and we're going to talk about it. And he said, okay, let me not paraphrase. Let me read what they said. Hi, hello, Edafi. Good evening to you. I know that you will be on the show tomorrow for the Friday edition. Could you please throw this up and throw more light into it? First thing is, you said that Bayern Munich are not going to win the Bundesliga. It's looking like this is one of your predictions that will not come true. The English Premier League, the Italian Serie A, and the French Ligue 1. Could you please ask the crowd, ask your people to predict who you think would win it in England, in Spain, in France, and in Italy? Okay, so this is going to be very, very tough. This is going to be critical. I'm still holding up my ground that I don't think that Bayern Munich will win the Bundesliga this season. But then the way they've started the season already, it's hard to predict against them. And the fact that I have a contract that makes me a partner with Bayern Munich is also very evil that I'm saying that. But I just think that this season something is going to give. Julian Nagelsmann and his boys are not going to win the league this season. Okay, Ifeanyi Salgado, he said, at the target, the Napoli JC, I beg, you're not on the YouTube channel. I'm not seeing anybody commenting on the YouTube channel. So I think the jersey is still going to be safe for this weekend and then going into next week. Okay, so for me, let me throw it out to the people. Who do you think would win the German Bundesliga, Italian Serie A, French Ligue 1, what's it called, the La Liga, and the English Premier League? I need to put it on your front, and then I'll come back and give you what I think. Victor Esuku, he say, I am here. Oh. Victor Esuku, he say, I need the jersey. Okay, and somebody's there. Somebody's there on YouTube already. Okay, so while I'm waiting for you guys to give me your take, and then don't forget that you can drop a comment on WhatsApp. Okay, but you can't call on the WhatsApp number. You can drop a comment on the WhatsApp number by sending a message to 080-342-77165. You can also drop your thoughts on the Instagram Live or the Facebook Live or the YouTube Live, and I will be very, very happy. So Victor Ezuku said in La Liga it's going to be Real Madrid. I am forced to agree with you on that one. In the EPL, he said it's going to be Chelsea. Owoye Oyeride, he said good Ogaida. Okay, good morning, Ogaida. I guess this is what you want to say. Oladipo Alalade, Premiership is Chelsea. Victor Ezuku said the French League is going to be PSG. Owoye Oyeride, he said I need the Napoli jersey. Okay, look at the back. Let me show you the back. Osimhen 9. Okay, this is the original one, the one that they wear for matches. You see this logo. You see the logo. You see the logo on it. So I'm not. I didn't just deceive people because somebody sent me a very scratching message. I said, that you're just boboing us. Well, it's an era where people get dragged, so I'm not going to be out of it. They can be dragging them to DK or even my big bros Ali Baba and everybody. I can't be why not me? I mean, people can drag me. Victor Ezekiel say French League One is going to be PSG. Oye Oyeride said, I need the Napoli jersey. Ola Matthew, you say, good morning, Mr. Elegbete, good morning to you. Ola Kule Ojo, you say, I am here too. Okay, the numbers are rising just for people, but I like the fact that you guys are dropping your comment. Please respond to the question. Who's going to win the Italian Serie A? Who's going to win the La Liga, the German Bundesliga, and who's going to win the English Premier League as well as the French League One? That's the first question out of my DM. There's another question in my DM that I would also bring up to speed for you guys to put sink your teeth into. But until then, let me get what Ifeanyi Sagara say. Real Madrid in Spain, Bayern Munich in Germany, PSG in France, Chelsea in England, and Napoli in Italy. Hopefully. Okay, so for the Napoli one is hopefully. So just in case he wins the jersey, he will use it to celebrate the success of what it is they are doing. By the end of the season when they win the league. I also hope that they win the league anyway. Okay, so let me go to my WhatsApp and see what people are saying over there, what they are commenting, what the conversation is. Okay, Mr. Paul Obi, an elder, a man who gave us a very beautiful lecture on the secrets that keeps a marriage going after his 50th birthday. He said, good morning, Mr. Idafe. Welcome to the new day. Thank you very much. Welcome to you too. Okay, good day, boss. How are you today? I am very, very fine. Thank you very much. Who's this? I don't know. No name. Okay. But let's just hope that we keep it going. So, what's the last message I read now? Victor Sukri says, I will give it a dice. Okay, it's a roll of dice. Like it's option. It's multiple option. Okay. Olakore Ojo said Napoli, PSG, Madrid, Chelsea. So Napoli for Italy, PSG for France, Madrid for La Liga, and Chelsea for the English Premier League. Ola Matthew say Bayern Munich, Man City, Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Benfica, and Inter Milan will all win their respective leagues. Now it's just thrown Portugal into the mix. Okay, so let's keep it going. And Victor Isuku, he said Bayern is definitely going to win the German Bundesliga. Okay, how you so sure of that? What you already say England is going to be Chelsea, La Liga is going to be Real Madrid, France is going to be Paris Saint-Germain, Germany is going to be Bayern, and Italy is going to be Inter Milan. Okay, Idris Aloma. Hey, Idris Aloma. Yeah, that's a league winner in the Nigerian league, national team player, somebody who, we used to work together. He said Napoli, PSG, Chelsea, Bayern Munich. Thank you very much for that. If that is the Idris that I think he is, anyway, Idris Aloma was a very fantastic fullback and multi-talented player with plenty of respect and very, very hardworking guy. Okay, Peter Flo, he said EPL is Chelsea, Serie is Napoli, La Liga is Real Madrid, Ligue 1 is going to be Paris Saint-Germain, and the Bundesliga is Bayern Munich. Okay, we shall see. We shall see. Okay, so let's take it to the next level. Let's take it up a notch a bit. And so there's been some knocks here and there. Okay, let me read what I see. First, let me take the one from Almost System before I go for that. Almost System said, good morning, sir. Italy is going to be Napoli. England is going to be Manchester City. Spain is going to be Atletico de Madrid. And Atletico Madrid is Spain. Okay, that's your thing. France is going to be Paris Saint-Germain. And Germany is going to be FC Bayern. FC Bayern. I too like to play. Okay, so you guys will forgive me, right? My score just a call. Legit Boss 19. He say, he said, good morning, Edafi. My winners of the top 5 league are predicted as follows. EPL is Man City, Serie A is Inter Milan, La Liga is Atletico de Madrid, Bundesliga is FC Bayern Munich, and Ligue 1 is Paris Saint-Germain. Thank you very much for that. Okay, we shall see. We shall see. I don't know. We shall see anyway. That's all I can say. We shall see. Okay. And on Instagram. Okay. So let's move to the next topic. The next talking point, and that's very, very vital and very, very important to the conversation, that is on ground. Javi said that in England, because of the press and because of the language, everybody get rated, everybody get overrated. And then Lewandowski and Muller came out and said, look, in Germany, we don't play for the individual star. We build a team, we play for a team. And Lewandowski said the same thing, that people said he should go and prove himself, that he doesn't need to leave Germany to go prove himself, because he plays in the Champions League every year and he plays against the best from each of the best leagues in the world, and he delivers. He's won the highest goal scorer in the Champions League, he's won the Champions League, he's won everything. He doesn't need to go anywhere to go prove himself. Now, this question I'm bringing is not from me, it's what somebody else. He said, Edafe, with all these things that are saying, and I've heard you in different places say that the English league is not all that the English league is overrated. Does this now align with what you have said over the years? Are you serious about give my own answer to the first question? So for me in England, I think Manchester City would win it. In Italy, it's also a roll over the dice for me, because there are 4 teams that are available to win it, and 2 of those at the top is Inter Milan, the defending champion, and Napoli. And don't knock Juventus out of it yet, because they can have a resurgence. Let's not forget that last season, Man City was terrible. And then out of nowhere, they came back after November when Spurs beat them, and then they went on that massive 18 games unbeaten run, and before you know it, they were champions. Okay, so anything is possible. But in England, happened. And so in Italy, it is between Inter Milan and Napoli. Good. And then in Germany, I still think that Bayern will not win it, but I can't pick between RB Leipzig and Borussia Dortmund, but I still think that Bayern will not win it. In Spain, it is clear-cut for me. I think it's going to be Real Madrid, because Carlo Ancelotti is there and he knows how to work his magic. I think that Atletico Madrid cannot sustain a run to the end of the season, and any other of the teams cannot be consistent. And then beyond that, in France, Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain have everything, but I think that they are going to commit themselves so much so to the UEFA Champions League this season, and I don't even think that Mauricio Pochettino will be their coach to the end of the season. So a whole lot of these things can work against them. So that's also a side to the matter. So I'm gonna just grudgingly go with Paris Saint-Germain to win it. And then which other league now? That's it. Okay. So let me see what people are saying on Facebook. Chooks Pascal said Chelsea, Bayern, Real Madrid, Napoli, and Paris Saint-Germain. That's on the YouTube channel. Let's go to Facebook, man. Facebook is boiling. Like, it's boiling. It's an overflow of people giving their take. We'll go first. Let me talk about Abel. He said, keep up the good work, bro. The Lord is your strength. Thank you very much. Timothy Gentility, he said, good morning, boss. Good morning to you. Saya Bamboshe, Babatunde, okay, said, morning. Have been a fan. Man, this thing is running like speedometer. It's I've been a fan for a while. Just a suggestion: add pigeon to spice up the show. God bless. Thank you very much. I mean, if this whole add pigeon and not do pigeon, I'm working on a pigeon podcast, but I want to get our app ready first before that comes up. I'm going to do a pigeon show in the evening. You guys know that I love to speak pigeon a bit. I'm original worry boy now. Like, I'm missing my pigeon self. I'm missing that part. Like, that part is missing. But I don't want to do English and pigeon mix and I spoil it, because listen, pigeon English is pigeon English. Pigeon English, when I started my pigeon English show, you would have people like Sam Soje contributing. You will see other people speaking pigeon English, and it will be nice. Okay, so let's cool down. It's coming. But you see, I'm no longer just a presenter. I'm a CEO trying to build a company in one of the worst economy right now. So it's not easy, but I'm finding my feet. I'm trying to get all of the fundamental, all of the basic ready. And you know, when you're operating from pocket, not like you get to take a loan from the bank or you are funded by anybody, you take it at your pace. So that's the God honest truth. And I can't even deceive myself about it. So I'm going at this pace. When I'm done with fixing the app and the app is up and running, there are 2 shows that we're going to do in the evening. There is the tourism show that we're planning to do. Then there is a sports discuss show in the evening. It's going to be between 9 and 10 o'clock, where everybody's done with work, no distraction. 9 p.m. to 10, we'll react to every event that is happening, matches and the rest. And it's going to run every day. The only day it's not going to run is probably when I'm not around. I'm traveling. and I'm out of time. But for as long as I'm around, we're going to have the show. So it's going to be like a podcast. So nobody expects it to run always, but anytime I am available, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., there's going to be a strong Pidgin English. You like strong worry boy. The worry boy in me will show up and we will see it. So thank you very much, Bangoshe, for that one. But that's where we stand on that. We've not taken away the Pidgin English in me. Prince Owoloye Olajide, he said Bayern Munich, Roma in Italy, Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain. Anything is running like I have to scroll back down. And Chelsea, okay. Zambangboche came back again and said Germany, Bayern Munich, France, Paris Saint-Germain, Holland, Ajax, Spain, Madrid, England, Chelsea, Italy, Inter Milan. I like a big. Okay. Ogufeso Temitope Abel says Serie A is Napoli, EPL is Chelsea, La Liga is Real Madrid, Ligue 1 is Paris Saint-Germain. Is it because this jersey is behind me, that's why you guys are picking Napoli, or you've already made up my mind? Okay, it's E. Patrick. He said, boss, wear the Napoli jersey behind now. Osimhen, they do well. That jersey is for giveaway. Why would I give away a jersey that I'm already wearing? That's the jersey for giveaway. That's why I put it there. Like, I want to give it away, but to only people who are watching from the YouTube, who are subscribed to our YouTube channel and are watching and dropping comments from there. That's the only people that are eligible to win it. And I'm sorry to those guys on Instagram, those guys listening on the web, and those guys on Facebook. Don't worry, your giveaway for Facebook is coming. Amonigo Christian Umokori said, good morning, bros. Good morning to you. I think we're due for another time at Intercontinental Hotel or anywhere you are. Please. So we can make that happen, please. Let's see how we can do that and see how it goes. Okay, so chicks. Okay, I think we're done with that one. So the question I'm asking, if you have to rate the top 5 leagues in Europe, the Premier League, the La Liga, the Italian Serie A, the French Ligue 1, the German Bundesliga, how would you rate them? So give your rating so that we can answer the question that a friend asked. Judo Delgado, I think I'm going to answer your question after my show. Right now, I'm locked up on the show. Judy is on the WhatsApp space, throwing me so many questions that I need to deal with. But we'll deal with that after the show. So right now, I'm asking, let's get your top 5. Let's get your top 5. Your top 5 league by rating. Number 1, number 2, number 3, in that order. So anyone you call first, I say that's your best league, and then you call second, like that. And if you can give me a reason, please, I'll be very, very happy. While that is on, let me touch base with some of the stories that are going on in the beautiful world of football that are making the headlines in the different European leagues and media. Okay, it's not FIFA. Paul Ince tells £73 million Sancho to stop showboating and demands the misfiring winger and Ismail United teammates Lingard and Macha to play proper football without the little flick. Okay, this is not computer game. This is real football. Stop the showboating. That is what one of the fittest players to ever play in the English Premier League, one of the most hardworking player, one of the guys that you cannot outwork, that you cannot outrun, that you cannot outsmart. Paul Ince, who played for Manchester United, played for Liverpool, and quite a few other clubs in the Premier League, has passed an advice to Lingard, Anthony Martial, and Jadon Sancho. Stop showboating and play some good football. This is FIFA. This is not Pro Evolution Soccer. This is not Saga. This is football, live football, and you've got to give it your all. Liverpool will join the race to sign Erling Haaland from Borussia Dortmund once he is available for a bargain £77 million in June. As German CEO admits, it will be difficult to keep hold of the red-hot Norwegian. Do you think that, that the Norwegian is really all that people are saying about him, or is just a one-season wonder, is just a fluke, it's just a hype for money's sake and all that? Okay, Desta say EPL is number 1 because EPL is very competitive. Really? Well, at your take, I'm gonna just read it and pretend like I believe you, even if I don't. Yves Bissouma is world class and has got everything, says to Arsenal legend Ray Parlour. Now he wants his former club to swap for Brighton midfielder. How many midfielder would Arsenal sign before they become a competitive team? Okay, everybody's trying to sell this Yves Bissouma like he's the best thing since sliced bread, or the best thing since Dangote granulated sugar. But I mean, it's not all that. In my own opinion, anyway, but my opinion don't count right now in this matter. Neither Tiki nor Taka. Spanish press lay into Barcelona after another lackluster display in goalless draw with Cadiz that saw under pressure boss Ronald Koeman sent off and Gerard Piqué fume at fixture planners. Okay, whatever is happening at Barcelona right now. I also have a question coming from someone who's asking me about Barcelona. What do I think? I know that sometimes when people ask this question, they already know the answer, but they just want it afraid to talk. That's why I say Liverpool are interested in a move for Real Madrid forward Marco Asensio after disgruntled star threatened to quit the club over his lack of action as Arsenal also monitors situation. Please, people should stop calling Arsenal in every matter. Even the one we not concern Arsenal, they just put Arsenal in there to make it look like, oh, Arsenal is going to sign these players. Okay, we have to pull in the same direction. Gerard Piqué calls for stability at Barcelona and says team can challenge for La Liga. See, like when I talk, challenge for La Liga title desperate 0-0 draw with Cadiz, which leaves Catalan without a win in their last 3 games. Oh yeah, this was a team that everybody was always afraid of. Okay, Brazil to name a squad including Premier League players today as football authorities try to strike deals to avoid more quarantine chaos, with talks ongoing over safe bubbles for stars heading to red list countries. Okay, after they don't make us go play against, well, it was good anyway because we now play Cape Verde and we now have other players. Because if that did not happen, maybe Education Dora would not have played and some other players would not have had the opportunity to show themselves and also to prove that they're not good enough to be in the team or they are good enough. So sometimes you look at bad situation and you say it has just provided a good solution. In Spain, let's see what they're saying in Spain, what the headlines are in Spain, because we just left England now. Let's jump out to Spain. Barcelona are a joke. That's the headline that Marca is carrying today. I'm going to do a whole lot of talking about betting games that are coming for the weekend. I'm going to talk about all those ones. So just keep you updated on that one. So half of the show might just focus on games that are coming this weekend. Who dares to take charge of this mediocre Barcelona? You know, somebody asked me the other day, who's the coach that will come in after Ronald Koeman? The question is, who wants to coach this kind of a dead team? Because this Barcelona have gone from a title challenger, a great team that people are afraid of, to a team that is almost dead on arrival. So you want to coach this team, you're asking yourself, how do you lift their spirit? How do you motivate them? How do you push them forward? Have you noticed that in the new FIFA 2022, Barcelona players are not there? They are not even rated at all. Neymar films at Paqueta yellow card. This is very sad to get a booking for trying a trick. You know, football is getting very, very funny these days. The other day, I saw a video from the South African League where a referee yellow carded a player for doing dribbles. Okay, not like he touched the ball, he just showing skills. Okay, Neymar took to social media following his Paris Saint-Germain side 2-1 victory win over Metz on Wednesday to condemn the decision to book Lyon midfielder Lucas Paqueta for a trick in their 3-1 victory at home to Troyes. Okay, PSG triumph made it 7 wins out of 7 in Ligue 1, sorry. But Neymar was keen to support his competitor Paqueta after the game. Paqueta had tried to lift the ball over a Troyes player's head near the corner flag, and it seemed to hit their hand, which Paqueta appealed for, but the referee saw it differently. Neymar supports Paqueta completely. He said, this is very sad. To get a yellow card for trying a trick, Neymar wrote on his Instagram story, the trick is a way to solve a problem. It doesn't matter where it is on the pitch, nor the minute it takes in. It happened to me last year, and this year it's Paqueta. Okay, and the reason why I'm reading it, I want to ask a question. Okay, Neymar has consistently shown his disdain for these types of refereeing decision, in particular when he was booked against Montpellier last term. Okay, honestly, I don't understand it. He continued in his message. This is just Joga Bonito. This is what Joga Bonito is, to have fun while playing. Okay, so now let me first off read up some messages from the Instagram. Ifeanyi Sagada says Spanish La Liga remains the best league in the world when you consider the performances of their clubs in Europe, UEFA Champions League, and UEFA Europa Cup. The recent past, then I can't find a better league. In fact, Sagado went on to say an average La Liga team win UEFA Europa League, but only the big teams in England can try it. Says a lot about the competitiveness of the respective league. I agree with you on that one. I can't argue. But I'm going to come back to this Neymar conversation. Let me check around all of the other live platform where we are having this conversation so that we know where we stand. Okay, bros. Okay, I'm gonna go say bros. I go YouTube now. Okay, for me, it's the EPL is over. The EPL is overhyped. Okay, by its media. That's according to its Patrick. Its Patrick come back again. I said for me, La Liga, Bundesliga, then EPL simply based on talent and team football. I'm a Liverpool fan though, but then he has to speak the truth. I think Haaland is a super player. Just that Liverpool FC can't sign him when the big boys come for him. It's in Patrick said the Barcelona situation is similar to the Arsenal situation. So many good young players that just need time to mature. Sadly, football is not so patient anymore. I agree with you. Patience is dead. Like social media made it impossible for anybody to be patient. Like people are not patient at all. Christopher Martin showed up on WhatsApp and he said, the EPL is number 1, La Liga, Italian League is number 2, German Bundesliga is number 3, Spanish La Liga is number 4, French Ligue 1 is number 5. Listen, I agree that everybody's entitled to their opinion, but man, it's your opinion. Man, if I forgot I don't agree. I don't agree at all. Thiago 9 goals without bullet. He said, good morning, Edafe. My winners of the top 5 league are predicted as follows. EPL Man City, Serie A Inter Milan, La Liga Central Atletico de Madrid, Bundesliga FC Bayern Munich, and then Ligue 1 is going to be Paris Saint-Germain. And Paul Obi showed up. He said, my top 5 leagues equals to Spanish La Liga because football is all about entertainment and they give you that. EPL because football gives you money, and in EPL they have that. Bundesliga because it teaches you how to work in harmony. Oh, man. See, this is my contributor of the day. I wish this was a contribution on the YouTube channel. I'm sure I would have given him this jersey. Italy because it teaches you that football is not only for younger ones. Okay, the older ones can play. And the French Ligue 1 because they are trying to come up. Where's my bell? Oh, it's very far. I can't touch it. I can't reach it. And I don't have to go out of distance. Okay, Tiger 9 does say rating of the top 5 league. EPL come with a lot of excitement and also very marketable league. Sometimes unpredictable and same time better continuity plan financially. That is number 1 league. Number 2 is the La Liga. The league have produced more superstars than any other team or league. Number 3 is the Bundesliga. Germany have a good development system for young players coming within the rank. And Serie A, most tactical league. And Ligue 1, known for producing talent too, but not equal with every other league in terms of commercial intercontinental competition as well. So thank you very much. That was very, very lovely. Let me go to YouTube. YouTube is bubbling with comments. Very few people are there, just 7 or 6 of them, but it's bubbling with comment. I'm enjoying it. Okay. So what you heard, they said England, Chelsea, La Liga, Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain in Germany, in France, and Germany, Bayern Munich, Italy, Inter Milan. Okay. Ojo Olave says Bayern to win German Bundesliga. And then Peter Pitflow said EPL is Chelsea, Serie A is Napoli, La Liga is Real Madrid, Ligue 1 is Paris Saint-Germain, and Bundesliga is Bayern Munich. Chooks Pascal said Chelsea, Real Madrid, Napoli, and Paris Saint-Germain. Victor Isuku said EPL, Serie A, La Liga, French Ligue 1, and Bundesliga. So you are saying that you rate French Ligue 1 above the German Bundesliga. Oh my God, my stomach is bubbling. Oh, there's a volcanic eruption. Oh, my belly, I want purge. Ooh, Victor, no, wait here. Okay, Olamatu, you say my top 5 leagues are 1 EPL, 2 La Liga, 3 Italian Serie A, 4 Bundesliga, and the 5th one is the Ligue 1. Okay. Chooks Pascal said, based on how competitive each of these leagues have been so far this season, no, we're talking about cumulatively, so don't bring just this season. This season, there's nothing to judge this season by. Well, let's just go. He said, my ratings are 1 EPL, 2 Serie A, 3 Bundesliga, 4 La Liga, and the 5th one is the Ligue 1. Obi Matthew said, I picked the EPL as the best because the league now have the best of coaches and is getting more competitive and the media are also doing well. I agree with your reason. Desmond Ebo, Isebaka is not winning. One, because of coach. Two, the team is built on Messi. Messi is no longer there. It's left a long time ago. I've been gone till November. I've been gone till November. But this is gone forever. I've been gone for good. Okay, which makes the team weaker. Sports vote. Oh, sports vote. Okay, so sports vote. Let me say this about sports vote. Sports vote is a website you need to search because they are the ones that are gathering the best data of young and upcoming players from Africa and the world in general. So if you want to get the very best rating of players across the globe, you need to go check them out. Spurs vote. He said, "Hi Matthew, prediction for Arsenal versus Spurs." Now that's game. Now let's go into predictions. Let me talk about predictions today. So that's one of the game that I think that if you're doing sports betting and you are going to do accumulator, that's the game that you don't need to put your on your ticket. And one of the things you also need to know is even though Harry Kane seems to have form when he plays against Arsenal, even though Tottenham Hotspur seems to play very well when they play against Arsenal, in the last 23 games, they've only won once at Arsenal. So that's something. But then Spurs are coming off the back of losing back-to-back 3-0, 3-0. I've not seen them lose 3 straight games that too often. Arsenal may have won 2 games back-to-back against Norwich and Burnley. But if you look at the Arsenal team, yes, why you could say they are ascending, there is still a bit of a structural defect in terms of their consistency. So Arsenal's weakness is in their attack. That team is weak up front because a team is as good as its weakest link. Okay, so defensively they are doing well, and I also think that somewhere in the midst of all of this, Ben White is beginning to play with too much confidence. He almost gave away a back pass that almost led to a penalty and probably a red card, and on 2 or 3 different occasions. But then Arsenal's weakest link is Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe turnover possession in 20 minutes. He had turnover 8 possession in the game against Burnley. Same way every other games that he plays. So that could be a problem when you're playing against Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur's weakest link is Dele Alli. This coach is trying to please him, get him into the team, and get going. But because Dele Alli is playing, is a liability to Harry Kane and the rest because he doesn't seem to understand his position. They want him to play in the number 10 position. He's always drifting wide and causing opening. And that's exactly what the coach of Chelsea saw when he brought in N'Golo Kante to exploit that position. And you saw how they scored 3 goals in the second half of that game. So this is one of those games where you just say, I'm going to put it aside. I'm hoping that Arsenal wins because I'm an Arsenal fan. But my head is telling me Tottenham Hotspur is going to beat Arsenal. That's also not going to be good for Arsenal because it will now bring back the whole Arsenal fan team. Arsenal fans saying that Arteta is not a good coach, he should be fired and all that. So maybe the worst case scenario, that's going to end in a draw, but it doesn't look like it's going to end in a draw because Spurs also, and I made this prediction about 3 or 4 weeks ago that it will be ironic, but it looks like Nuno Espirito Santos will be fired before Arteta this season. This was when Arsenal was losing non-stop, right? Okay, so we will see how it goes going forward. Yeah, Baba Wale on Olayemi on YouTube says, "Good morning, sir. 1 Spanish league because stars play there. 2 EPL, 3 Italy, 4 Germany, and 5 the French League." Oh, thank you very much for that one. Okay. A good fashion. So Temitope, he said top 5 leagues are EPL, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, and the French League. That's on Instagram. Okay, Chooks Pascal, as an Arsenal fan, I don't understand why Arteta always wastes that right wing with Pepe. Saka plays better in that right wing. Then where would he play Pepe? That's the question. If you put him on the left wing, it's also a problem. Saka is practically a liability to the team, but because they bought him for 72 million, you want to play him. You can't just put a very expensive player on the bench when you really don't have a player to come in. And this is what I suggest. I think you can play Lacazette, Aubameyang, and Saka up front. But the problem with Lacazette and Aubameyang is they don't control the tracking back. But that's the same thing that Saka does. Saka doesn't track back, and it doesn't help the attack that much, which is supposed to be the reason why he's there. But then, if you look, Arsenal can get 10 corners, and Nicolas Pepe will cross all 10, and they will all be wasteful. If you look at the corner kick that led to Thiago Silva's goal for Chelsea in the second half by Marcos Alonso, that's a corner kick that is very teasing. So it drags the goal out of position, at the same time doesn't give him enough room to get on the ball, and also puts the defenders in confusion state. And that's how they got the ball. You need a crosser of the ball that can cross it like Beckham or Finidi George or Wim Jong or Aaron Winter of Holland back in the day and put it in the head or the chest or the leg of a teammate, not somebody who just move the ball over everybody and then you're running back again to the other side of the field to go get the ball out to save it from going into throw it. So that's something that is lacking, precision in crosses, and I don't think Nicolas Pepe had it. I said, let's move on now. And I promised you guys that I'm going to talk a lot about games that are coming on this weekend. So let's look at those a bit. But before that, let me go to Facebook. Rajim Mohammed, he said Chelsea. I don't know what you mean by that anyway. Rajim Mohammed, he said Chelsea, Madrid, Napoli, Bayern, and Paris Saint-Germain. Okay, those are the winners for the leagues that is the teams that he hopes will win the league in the various leagues across Europe. So let's go into football now. Let's start with the EPL game for the weekend, for Saturday. There's going to be quite a lot of games Saturday. And we're starting with the Chelsea-Manchester City game. Man, this is crazy. Anyhow you want to look at it, unless a surprise happens. And it's shocking that I'm going to be calling this a surprise, because if Man City beats Chelsea, it's an upset. Yeah, people might not agree with me. People might say what they want to say. But the Chelsea, coming from their last 3 meetings, they've beaten Man City. Coming from the play of this season, Chelsea have been a very, very solid side. They've been stable. They've been tactically aware. They've been very, very organized. Man City have huffed and puffed. When they are good, they are extremely good. When they are not good, they've been poor. Yes, they lost to Leicester in the Community Shield. They lost to Tottenham Hotspur at the start of the season. They drew with Southampton. Come on, who draws? Who almost worth $1 billion? And I hate to talk about money when I'm talking about. It's the truth. There's nothing I can hide in this one. I have to say the way it is. I think that they have a good enough squad to have won the game against Southampton, but then this is football. These things happen. So I think I will go with a Chelsea win at Stamford Bridge. But there's a caveat to it. If you notice, most times when it looks like Man City are not going to win against Chelsea, they've always gone on to win against Chelsea. So this is where it is 50-50. This is the kind of weekend where the bet companies are going to be happy, because most of the big teams are playing some tricky games that could just be bad. The Manchester United are playing against Aston Villa. I think it's a straight one-way ticket for Manchester United to win. But the problem with Manchester United, and I'm going to say it, even though people don't like it, they think I'm beefing, is that as soon as Cristiano Ronaldo came in, the objective of the team now shifted from Manchester United wanting to win to Manchester United wanting to make Cristiano Ronaldo the best player in the world, which he doesn't even need to prove anymore. Because all of a sudden, Bruno Fernandes is no longer going forward, looking for goals. Every time he gets the ball, he plays to Cristiano Ronaldo. And somehow, if you look at the body language of Pogba is disgusted by that play, because the team is no longer playing for Man United. They are now playing for Cristiano Ronaldo. The problem with that is they could easily get found out, and then they'll build a barricade against Cristiano Ronaldo, and it will affect the team. West Ham almost achieved it until their coach, messed it up by bringing in Noble from the bench to go and play a penalty when he has not kicked the ball. And we saw that happen. We saw what happened with that. The same thing that happened in Euros, where Gareth Southgate brought players Sancho and Rashford from the bench to go and play penalties, and we saw it ended. Okay, so but I go Manchester United to win. Let's say the Chelsea Man City game, if you really want to bet, the best market you can go for in that game under 3.5. I don't think that there's going to be plenty of goals in that game, because Chelsea knows how to defend, but I don't think that it's going to be Chelsea scoring 4 goals against Man City. I also don't think that they're going to score plenty goals. Chelsea are baseline two goals club. Okay, if Man City gets going, it gets going very well, but they've not shown it against an opposition that can defend very well, that can be all up in their face. Okay, so I'm going to go with an under 3.5, or to be on the safe side, under 4.5. Manchester United, Aston Villa, I think I go Manchester United to win, but that's like going on a blind date. Everton playing against Norwich City, straight off Everton to win, over 2.5 in that one. Leeds United, West Ham, this is a crazy game. It's hard to pick a winner, but to be on the safe side, I'm going to go with over 1.5. Leicester City playing against Burnley. Now, this Leicester, I think the coach is their problem now. Brendan Rodgers is doing what only Brendan Rodgers know how to do. Towards the back end of last season, all of a sudden, Kelechi Iheanacho and Jamie Vardy formed a partnership. And I'm not saying this because I'm in Nigeria, but it's what I observed. They formed a very good, deadly, and effective partnership. I thought that it should have continued, but because the injured player came back and he relegated Kelechi Iheanacho to the bench, and that doesn't work well for the psyche and the emotions of the player. So you see that they're struggling in games. I think he's going to come back and bring them. Burnley, even though Arsenal beat them last week, they seem like a team that can give you problems. So I will go with an over 2.5 in this one. Instead of going for any of the teams to win, because they say same of the same. Watford playing against Newcastle United. This is crazy game, okay? But I think that Watford will win this one. Watford have not been good since they came back. They've not been the team that they used to be. There is no Troy Deeney to really set them up. The team is struggling, but I think they'll win this one. Brentford playing at home against Liverpool. I think Liverpool would be too much to overpower them. Liverpool problems will start in January, not now. So Liverpool will still be picking up point, maximum point going forward and get a result. But I think Liverpool is going to win this one. Southampton playing against Wolverhampton Wanderers is on Sunday, so I'm going to leave that one out. I move away from England and go to the Italian Serie A. Now, in the Italian Serie A, I'm excited about the kind of result that are coming. My prediction is still going well now. But one of the things that we've noticed with the Italian league is that some of those clubs that normally gives you that over 2.5 are beginning to work very, very well. So Christopher Martin said it is accumulatively. I will go with the Spanish La Liga as number 1, EPL as number 2, German Bundesliga number 3, Italian League as number 4, and the French League number 5. Okay, so in Italy, Spezia Calcio are playing against AC Milan at home. I'll go with AC Milan to win this one over 2.5 as well. Inter Milan playing against Atalanta. One team is showing this game is going to be over 2.5. Two teams I love to score. Atalanta are the king of over 2.5. This game, these two teams like to go forward. They are not ultra defensive. They like to open themselves at the back and then go for goals. So it's a case of you score me, I score you. Over 2.5 is sure this one. Genoa are playing against Hellas Verona. Last week, Hellas Verona beat AS Roma 3-2. And I saw some very, very beautiful football. Can they do that away from home? I don't know. But I think safe bet will be over 1.5. Juventus are playing on Sunday, so I'm going to leave them out of my pick and then move to the German Bundesliga because I'm only going to touch base with games on Saturday. I'm sorry. Grutterford are playing against Bayern Munich, another massacre, and that game is coming up tonight. Another massacre is in the card. Okay, so you can go over 3.5, over 2.5, Bayern Munich to win, no problem. RB Leipzig are playing against Hertha Berlin tomorrow. First game, that's 2:30. I think that in that game, in my head, off the cuff of my head, I'm already saying that RB Leipzig would win. TSG Hoffenheim, sorry, not Tottenham. TSG Hoffenheim are playing against VfB Wolfsburg. Both teams to score is very, very sure. Over 1.5 is also very, very. Both teams to score very good, but I think Eintracht Frankfurt would win without a shadow of that. Bayern Leverkusen playing against Mainz is Bayern Leverkusen to win this one over 2.5 is also sure. Borussia Mönchengladbach playing against Borussia Dortmund. Both teams to score, absolutely sure. Over 1.5, absolutely sure. Who's going to win? I don't know. Because the thing is, Borussia Dortmund is not a team you can trust. You trust Borussia Dortmund, they are like a marker, they will disappoint you. So you don't want to be where they are. That's that for the German Bundesliga. Now let's go to the La Liga, where, I don't think La Liga is not attractive this season because of how our games are going. But I think Villarreal will give Real Madrid a run for their money this weekend on Saturday, and it's 8 p.m. kickoff. Villarreal, Real Madrid, both teams to score in this game, but I think that Real Madrid would find a way to win this one. It's also going to be an over 2.5 game as well. Sevilla playing against Espanyol. I'll go with Sevilla to win, and then Valencia playing against Athletic Bilbao. Both teams to score is the surest bet. Atletico Madrid playing away to Deportivo Alaves. I'm going with Atletico Madrid to win that one as well. So I guess I've given you just about all the games that I need to give to you. Finally, let's draw the anchor with the Ligue 1 in this game and see where we put our anchor on when it comes to the predictions that I have for this weekend. Paris Saint-Germain will play against Montpellier tomorrow, 8 p.m. Paris Saint-Germain to win over 2.5, but be on the safe side, you can do over 1.5 because Paris Saint-Germain are also not scoring massively. They're not playing for Messi. It seems like everybody is playing for Messi to suffer. Okay, Lyon playing against FC Lorient. I think Lyon is going to win this one. Over 1.5 is guaranteed. Strasbourg playing against Lille. Over 1.5 is guaranteed. I don't know who's going to win. Saint-Etienne playing against Nice. both teams to score is very, very sure. Nice might win or draw that game. Yeah, that's my predictions. You guys asked for it, and I think I've done a very good job. I've done the best that I think I can do for predictions for this weekend. And I don't know if anybody have any questions to throw up, anybody have anything to say going forward. Trix Pascal says, as an Arsenal fan, I don't understand why Arteta. Okay, I think I've read that before. This Mother Boy said Tottenham will win. Okay, thanks so much. God bless you. Thank you very much as well. And I love the fact that there are plenty of comment. There are more comments on the YouTube today than ever before. Thank you very much for that. That makes me very, very happy. Let me go to Facebook as we draw the curtain. Raji Moshood, they say, can Napoli go all the way and win the Scudetto? I am betting on it. I'm betting on Napoli winning the Scudetto this season. But then we've seen Napoli come very close before when they had Gonzalo Higuain, when he scored about 30 goals, if I'm not mistaken, with Maurizio Sarri in charge, but something happened towards the end. But I think that one of the things that is good with Napoli that people are not seeing is the Kalidou Koulibaly's pairing with the other guy that is pairing with the center back. I've forgotten his name. He scored in that game that they played the other day. I'm thinking that if anybody observed them, people think that they are very good going forward. But what people fail to realize is the fact that Napoli, for the very first time in a long while, have a very good attacking option going forward. They are very boisterous going forward, but then they are solid at the back. But not only that, they also have the squad balance that allows players to come from the bench. People like Lozano and the rest of them come from the bench, and then they add value. The thing that Osimhen brings to that team is that he makes the opposition team not to push high forward because Osimhen can run. He's got speed, he's got power, he can score goals as well. Unlike Mario Amsik, who was very, very tricky and brilliant in scoring goals, but it was just open to scoring classical, beautiful, fancy goals, but not consistent. So I think that is one advantage that they've got. But they should pray against injury because when you start pushing the play, yes, Manolas and Koulibaly. Okay, thank you very much for that. When you start pushing your body that much, athleticism and the rest of them, injury might come in. And I just hope that they don't get injured. If they don't get injured, they are a team to watch. Okay. Otumba Olatunde Fagbonero said the Oracle himself. I agree to you. Raji Mohammed say, what's your take on the statement NFF issued condemning the and blame Desire Paramize for the Falcons? That's the stupidest thing anybody would do coming from the NFF. It's a journalistic piece that is okay, but the media director of the NFF saying it. But on Tuesday we're going to do a show, myself and Emmanuel Sebastian, and I'm going to give you my take. I'm going to bring that statement down completely. That is malice, that is evil, that is prejudicing, that is bias. As it is, as I am sitting here, if I'm in the NFF, Ademola Olajire, this is the end of his tenure in the NFF, will be fired straight away. If he's not fired because the NFF can't sack him because maybe he's a government worker, they have to redeploy him or get him out of the NFF and put somebody else to become media director because his job actually is to be the image maker. In other words, he's the firewall. He's supposed to be the defense. He's supposed to be the protector of the NFF and all the properties of the NFF. That includes every team, coaches, and players. But what he did was to put the blame on a single player on the day where the entire team was terrible, the coach's selection was poor. Well, let's keep that for Tuesday. We'll talk about that on Tuesday. Myself and Emmanuel Sebastian, just watch that on our YouTube channel. You will see that. And then as I go, allow me to say thank you so much, Mr. Elegbete. Shooks Pascal, I say, quick one, if time permits you, what is your best Arsenal starting 11 this season? Trix Pascal, or what would be your Arsenal best starting 11 this season? I think we're going to deal with that question maybe next week on Monday because right now there's no time again, and I don't want to keep pushing because if I start to answer that question, and I would have to answer other people's questions, and by the time I don't answer them, it will become like, okay, I'm biased. So can we come back on Monday and then we push this question because Raji Moshood also asked a question on Facebook. He said, do you think Amaju was setting the Aisha Buhari Cup to gain political willpower to enhance his third-term plan, not necessarily for the good of the sports? Now, the problem with this is, I think it's a question that I would answer on Monday. If you're on this platform on Monday, bring up this question again and I'll answer it very well. The thing is, but one thing I need to let you know is that everything in life, whatever you do, people will talk. Okay, but I answer that question very, very well on Monday. Thank you very much. God bless you, everyone who's watched, listened, comment, contributed. You guys are fantastic. You guys are amazing. Thank you and God bless you. My name is Idafi Matthew. I've had a good time on the show today. I've enjoyed my time here. Let's do it again on Monday. But until then, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is at Elegbete TV Sports. Elegbete TV Sports on YouTube. Subscribe to it. Click on the notification button. It's free. You don't have to pay, because when people hear the word subscribe, I've had people ask me, if I'm subscribing, how much I'm going to pay. Wow, like in 2021, people still have a question about YouTube. You hiding on under a rock? I don't know. But then it's been a very, very wonderful day. It's been a great show, this Sports Buffet. Once again, my name is Edafi Matthew. So you love to come in the button one on sports, and I love it. God bless you, and have for yourself a lovely and amazing day. Bye bye.
China. Keep listening to Elevated TV, guys.
Mesdemoiselles, mesdames et messieurs, je vous dis bonsoir. Je m'appelle Fondamont et ce soir je suis avec LBT sur ELEGBETETVRADIO Radio.
So make me tell about the ELEGBETETVRADIO entertainment.